how to get whatever you want. That's our next lesson. So, how do you actually get what you want? The notes are surprisingly short. Ready? They simply say, ask. That's it. End of notes. Just ask. If there's one life skill that changes everything, this is it, the art of asking. So, what does ask even mean? It starts with a simple question. What do you really want? Because that's where everything begins. The formula is almost too simple. Ask, and you shall receive. Sounds bold, right? But it's worth studying. You don't just have to be a hard worker. You've got to be a great asker. 3 key insights. 1. Asking sets something powerful in motion. When you ask, something clicks, mentally, emotionally, maybe even spiritually. I can't fully explain it, but it works. It's like pressing a hidden button that starts an invisible machine. You don't have to know how the machine works, you just need to press the button. Some people spend their lives studying the roots, while others are busy picking the fruit. You get to choose which one you'll be. Remember, asking is always the beginning of receiving, so start the process. 2. Receiving happens automatically. If that's true, then the real issue isn't receiving, it's not asking. Think about it. You might hear someone say, I've worked so hard this year, but I never wrote down my goals. That's a good worker, but a poor asker. And that's a habit worth breaking. 3. There's more than enough success to go around. Success isn't rare or limited, it's abundant, like an endless ocean. But here's the problem. Some people show up to that ocean with a teaspoon. Can you picture that? In a world overflowing with opportunity, don't bring a teaspoon. Bring a bucket, at least a bucket. You'll look a lot better at the shore, and no one will laugh at your ambition. 2 ways to ask. First, ask with intelligence. The saying might be, ask and you shall receive, but it helps to ask smart. Don't mumble your desires. The universe can't read vagueness. Be clear. Be specific. Ask questions like, how big? How soon? What color? How much? The clearer your vision, the stronger it pulls you forward. Goals are like magnets. Precision makes them powerful. Second, ask with faith. This is the childlike side of the equation. Believe you can have what you want. Truly believe it, like a kid who hasn't learned to doubt yet. Adults tend to overthink, overanalyze, and talk themselves out of dreams. But the secret? Plan like an adult, believe like a child. That's where the magic happens. Try it, just for 90 days. Give this approach a real shot. You can always go back to old habits later, but for now, test it out and see what unfolds. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't reward wishers, it rewards doers.
Be the one who takes action, not the one who keeps waiting for someday.